Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler is on the main card of UFC 281 Adesanya versus Pereira, the pay-per-view. We got the top 5 lightweight contenders going at it on the pay-per-view right here, and this is going to be a banger of a fight because Poirier, the man, is beating everyone but Khabib Nurmagomedov, champion, and Charles do Bronx Oliveira, champion. Michael Chandler, almost the same thing, losing a champion. Charles Oliveira and title challenger Justin Gaethje. Now we have 2 title challengers here. Neither guy has been a champion of the lightweight or even the featherweight division. Dustin's going to be a bit taller, going to be a bit lengthier, but Chandler is going to be a bit more explosive. But that is what we're doing in today's video. I'm going to be breaking down this fight with Iron Michael Chandler and the Diamond Dustin Poirier, and I'm going to give you guys my prediction, my thoughts on who's going to win, why I think they're going to win, and how I think they're going to win, whether it's a submission, KO, or if it might be even a decision win. Then we're going to look at these betting odds and see if maybe they're worth an underdog stab at Chandler, or maybe we don't bet it at all, or maybe we bet Dustin Poirier. So all of that will be said in the video. If you're liking it so far, go down, smash like, and comment who you guys have winning, Michael Chandler or Dustin Poirier. I want to see like I want to make a poll in the comment section. I'll put a pinned comment down below in the comment section, and I want to see you guys literally put your predictions down below, and I want to see how many go Poirier, how many go Chandler, because I'm going to give my thoughts, but I want to see what you guys have. So it's a close one in my opinion, especially being that it is 3 rounds. I mean, that's a huge factor. Right off the bat, 3 rounds compared to a 5-round fight in the lightweight division, compared to the fact that Michael has been in a 5-rounder with Charles Oliveira. Should have went 5 rounds, but there was a finish. 3-rounder with Gaethje and a 3-rounder with Ferguson. He's been in some 5-rounders over there in Bellator, but a lot of them didn't go the full entire 5 rounds, and the farthest I've really seen him go is 4 rounds. Whereas Poirier has been all the way in a 5-rounder with Dan Hooker right there. Went pretty late with Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov, beat Conor McGregor twice, lost to Oliveira, but he's been towards those later rounds inside of the UFC in huge battles with Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje over there, and things like that. He's been longer in his MMA fights than Michael Chandler has. So if it was a 5-rounder, yeah, I would definitely be going Dustin Poirier to win a late finish or maybe a decision. But like I said, the fact that it is a 3-round fight, dude, that makes it so much closer. Now, we can talk about the age all we want. 36 and 33 years old really doesn't matter. Chandler still looks pretty young in my opinion. He's still really explosive. His movement is pretty good as well. It's just the striking defense and, the chin of Michael Chandler is what's getting me a little iffy here, because I think Chandler's got a good shot of going out there, landing some big shots on Poirier, maybe mixing in some takedowns, controlling the fight on the ground a little bit, landing some explosive strikes in the feet, maybe knocking out Poirier, maybe winning a decision based off of those big shots and the takedowns. But what's kind of swaying me away from that Michael Chandler pick here is literally the chin. Like, it's literally that. He got rocked badly against Charles Oliveira and got knocked out in that fight. Got knocked down twice and then got ground and pounded a little bit and got TKO. Justin Gaethje, I mean, he took so much damage in that Justin Gaethje fight. And then not to mention, the man got knocked down by Tony Ferguson. Tony's not necessarily a guy known for like one-punch knockouts or knocking you down with one punch. He's more like a wear you down, elbowing you, cutting you open, submitting you, darce choking you. And Tony Ferguson was able to knock down Michael Chandler in their fight. Makes it a little iffy for me to go Michael Chandler, even though I think there's a solid chance Chandler could go out there, take the fight down with the explosive wrestling, given Poirier's takedown defense. It needs a little bit of work. It still is pretty decent in my opinion. Just that fact alone leads me to believe Chandler's still a very, very live dog. If his chin holds up, if he does not get rocked all the time by Dustin Poirier, like he was against Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, and Tony Ferguson, if he doesn't get rocked in this fight, and he's able to stay away from those bigger shots of Dustin the Diamond Poirier, there's a good shot I'm going to go Michael Chandler to win, because I believe what he was able to do at the end of round number 1 against Tony Ferguson with the takedowns and the devastating ground and pound he was able to land on Tony Ferguson. I'm going to be dead honest with you. There's a good chance he could just use that and ride out a decision with the wrestling. Do I think he's going to control Poirier for that long? Probably not, but I mean, even Oliveira was able to hold him in the guard position for quite a while in their fight for the belt not that long ago. So the fact that it is 3 rounds and the fact that that explosiveness and the wrestling of Michael Chandler could come in handy for round 1 as well as round number 2, ooh, it's a tough one in my opinion. So I'm going to go round number 1, Michael Chandler. I think he's going to land some good shots on the feet, then mix in that takedown, get a little bit of control on Dustin. Poirier, round 3, that's where they're going to be really sweaty. It's the explosiveness of Chandler starting to fade there, and that's where Poirier is really going to start to let his hands fly and almost even finish Michael Chandler in round number 3. Then it's going to come down to round number 2. Who is able to win that round? Is Chandler able to land the takedown even though they've gotten a little bit sweaty at that point, or is Poirier able to defend? Is he able to sprawl out of the way, just get out of the way of those takedowns and outstrike Michael Chandler? Because on the feet, I think Poirier is better. He's the faster striker, he's a more technical guy, he's going to land a little bit more volume, and the fact that Chandler's chin is a little iffy, I can definitely see Poirier winning round number 2. So those are my thoughts. Round 1, Chandler. Round 3, Dustin Poirier. Round 2, I believe Chandler will get close on a few of those takedowns, attempt a lot of takedowns in that round. It's going to be a close one, but I do lean Dustin, the Diamond Poirier, to win round number 2. Due to the striking, land the more powerful shots, and land more volume in both round 2 and round number 3. Get close to a finish in the final round of round number 3, but I don't think he gets that. I think the fight goes all the way, and we see another Justin Gaethje situation where, I mean, even the Gaethje-Poirier fight was a banger. The Gaethje-Chandler fight was a banger. This one is going to be an absolute banger. I lean Dustin Poirier by a unanimous decision, which only 29% of the Poirier votes are going for this fight to go to a decision. Less than 25% think this is going to go all the way. I think it's going to go all the way, and betting odds-wise, you know, +1, if you're getting +153, that's when, you know, there might be a little bit of value on Michael Chandler right there. All of the value is kind of a little bit gone from Poirier. He was at -150 at one point right there. He's at -168 on some of these. -150, I'd say there was value for the second that it was at -150. Right now, I say wait for that dog money to come in on Chandler. All the people thinking he's going to have that explosiveness to hurt and knock out Poirier early. I say do not bet, or wait for better odds on Dustin Poirier, because most of these ones, you're not going to get that +150 odds anyway. On Michael Chandler, for me, I might have to just wait for those props, but I'm going to go Poirier by a unanimous decision. Again, put your predictions down below in the comment section. Like this video, trying to get it to, let's just go 10 likes. I don't really care about getting that many likes, but let's go 10. That's a conservative goal there. And if you want all the bets I'm going to make for UFC 281, Adesanya Pereira, the top link down below in the description. Link below that, $125 for free when you sign up with BetUS using promo code BERTMMA. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.